Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gabriela Catano from CATANO GLAM and this is CATANO GLAM English. Today I have for you my first fall makeup tutorial of 2019. I am super excited because today I am using a lot of new products that I got in this month's Boxycharm. This video is not sponsored by them, but I literally wanted to show you all the amazing products. I created a matte eye look with a matte lip and a glowy face. So if you're interested, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post. Y si quieren ver este video o cualquier otro de mis videos en español, pues síganme en mi otro canal, CATANO GLAM. Alright guys, let's get into it. I already have my brows done, so I'm just gonna hop right into the eye look. Alright, so I zoomed you guys in just a little bit so that you can see my eye look a little bit better. To start off with the eyes, I am gonna use the Jeffree Star Concealer, surprise, surprise, for my eye prep, and I am using the shade C7. And the first step is always to clean out my brows. That's why I like having my brows done first. I used to do my brows at the end, but guys, doing it like this, it's so much better. And with my beauty sponge, I am just blending out the rest of that concealer and maybe soaking up any of the excess that I don't need. Ta-da! Now we have a perfectly clean canvas to work on. So today I'm going to be using the Sassy Anna's palette from Dose of Colors, and I got it in this month's Boxycharm. Another reason why I love Boxycharm, because you literally get full-size products for $21 a month. It's crazy. But anyway, so this is what it looks like. I am obsessed with it. It is the perfect palette for fall. It has literally all the fall colors that you will ever need, and they're all matte, so you can create any look with it. You can add glitter, you can add liner, just spice things up. Today I am going to be trying to focus on a matte fall look because guys, you know I love glitter, but I know that some of you don't love glitter, so let's keep it matte today. First things first, we want to make sure that there are absolutely no creases on my eyelids. If you guys have greasy eyelids, I suggest that you put a little bit of powder on it. And by greasy, I just mean like if your eyeshadow lasts you all day, or if it doesn't, or if you notice that there's like creases throughout the day with your eyelids. Mine are not typically greasy because my skin is a little bit more on the dry side, so I don't necessarily have to set it. I'm gonna go ahead and take this color right over here that is called Oh So Sassy. All right, so there's a little bit of fallout here. Woo! Just keep that in mind, guys. And we're gonna start applying this on the outer corner and just bringing it in right along the crease. Little by little, you wanna start blending it towards your inner corner. Just doing little circular motions like this. Now with another fluffy brush, but this one is a little bit smaller than the one that we just used, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this shade of brown in the name Foxy, and I'm gonna start applying it in my crease. But this time I really wanna try to focus it on the crease, so if you notice the way that I'm applying it is not necessarily in circles, it's kind of more like side to side, so that it still blends, but it focuses on the crease and it doesn't go like everywhere, like an explosion of brown. And I also don't wanna lose that peachy shade that I used right before this color. So I'm gonna take this brush that is from a Wet n Wild collection. I don't know what type of brush this is, but I remember it was limited edition. This brush is kind of like a fluffy brush, but it's a lot more short and dense. So hopefully it's gonna pack on the color a little bit more. Let's try it out. This is the shade that I am going to be picking up for the darker smoky eyeshadow part. It is called Stay Sassy. I'm gonna just start kind of packing it on, starting at the outer edges, and I'm not really going that high. I'm kind of staying on the actual eyelid part and then slowly going upwards and inwards. But if you notice, I am not blending it, I'm just packing it on. And with a smoky eye, you always want the darker look to be closer to the actual eyelashes versus going up, so that's why it's always darker, a little bit lighter, and then the lightest shade. So now that that color is pretty much on all of my eyelid, I switched over to this brush from the actual palette of Dose of Colors, and it is a dual-ended brush. I'm using the top one, and I'm taking a mixture of shade Foxy with Stay Sassy. I'm gonna apply this right here, kind of like directly in the crease so that everything gets nice and blended together. Now with the brush that had a little bit of that Foxy shade, I'm just going back in and making sure that it is blended out in my crease so that there are no harsh lines anywhere. So I just got this PR package in the mail, and it included the oil-free energy boosting gel moisturizer from Origins. Oh my god, it smells so so good. Oh. This supposedly gives you 72 hours of hydration, and girl, in the fall, your skin be getting dry. Even if you live in a humid climate, like in Miami, it's humid all year round. But of course, in the fall, the weather does start drying up a little bit, and so does your skin. So you need that moisture and you need that hydration. And also, I just wanna let you guys know, yes, I have 2 different nail polishes on. I did just become a hand model for the day. I don't think I can tell you for who, but let's just say it was a very cool Miami-based nail polish brand. She's fancy, she's trendy. For foundation, I am going to be mixing 2 shades from the L'Oreal True Match collection. The first shade is W1 Porcelain, and the second shade is Natural Buff N3. And I'm gonna take an Ellie Maya foundation brush to apply that. So when I first started applying this, I'm like, damn, this is a white ass mix of foundation. Like, I need a little bit of bronzy tones in there. But then as I blended it out, I realized, no, that's just my skin tone. So in the fall, we start getting a little bit lighter. We don't really go out in the sun unless you live in Miami, because obviously it is hot all year round, but not everywhere else. I am trying to keep it as fall as possible. That's why I'm not adding like a bronzy foundation like I normally would, but you totally can if you want to. Now, if you want to bronze your skin up a little bit after that, go ahead. I am going to be taking a cream contour stick. This one is from L'Oreal. It is actually shade number 410 Cocoa from the Infallible Longwear Shaping Stick products. So I'm gonna blend this real quick off camera and I'll be right back. If you wanna watch how to blend cream, contour, and concealer, then go ahead and click the link right up here. And I'm back. Okay, so I did go ahead and add a little bit of cream concealer. You guys can use whatever cream concealer you guys like to use. I'm using this L'Oreal one. You know, I'm all about balling on a budget. I love me some L'Oreal. They have great products. I honestly just wish that they were cruelty-free. Eventually, I want to try to transition to a more cruelty-free makeup routine. It's just really hard when I have literally tons and tons of makeup. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. I am just applying it where I would just normally apply my concealer. You know, what you want to highlight a little bit, cover up a little bit of something. And if you hear anything, my freaking neighbors just decided to start mowing their lawn, so they clearly don't respect the beauty blogger lifestyle. Now, to brighten up my under eyes a little bit more, I'm just gonna add a little bit of the Jeffree Star concealer. I don't know if you guys follow Safai305, but I follow her. She is a fellow beauty blogger and makeup artist slash friend from Miami. She uploaded this to her stories and I just thought, oh my god, this is genius. It is the best way to basically blend out your concealer and add setting powder without setting any creases and making sure that you blend out all the creases. You literally get your mirror and you just put it up here and it's like absolutely no creases. It's crazy. I ran out of my favorite powder, guys, so I have to use this Jeffree Star one that I'm not obsessed with, but I have been using it lately because number one, I got tired of using the Aesthetica one all the time, but it's my favorite powder, so because I use it all the time, I ran out of it. So I have to definitely get some more, but I'm gonna be taking the powder from Jeffree Star Cosmetics in the shade Fair. So again, I'm doing what Safai does and I'm just blending out any creases right here. And I'm taking a sponge and starting to set my under eyes. With a literally like super freaking light powder, I am just gonna dust off the rest of this basically residue, whatever. It wasn't really baking, but kind of, because I don't want it to get too dry. This powder has a little bit of color even though it's pretty much white, but I don't want it to have flashbacks, so that's why I'm trying to take it off with one that like actually has a little bit of color but still brighten the area. Now I'm going to take the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and this one is a little bit more of like a contour bronzer, so I'm going to be taking an angled brush to apply it, and it's kind of just going to be adding a little bit of bronzer but not too much to the face. Remember, our skin is not going to be super tan and bronze right now, so we kind of want to make it just look like a contour versus all bronze. Unless you like the bronze golden glowy look, then go ahead girl, do you. I'm going to take these two shades, Oh So Sassy and Bossy, and mix them to create a blush shade. Remember, this is eyeshadow, so it's super important to dust off the excess. You don't want it to be extremely pigmented and then look like a clown. Ah, beautiful. I love it. All right, that's literally all you need. Guys, I'm actually going over it with that brush that had a little bit of powder without adding any more, just to kind of tone down the blush a little bit, because the fact that I used an eyeshadow palette to create that blush effect kind of makes all of the difference in this, because the eyeshadows are gonna be way more pigmented than a regular blush. So just keep that in mind. For highlighter, we're gonna go nice and soft with a highlighter, not too much. Remember, we want this look to be a little bit more matte, mostly on the eyes though, so the skin is still gonna have some highlight to it. And I'm gonna be taking the That Glow Kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is an oldie but a goodie. So I'm mixing these two shades right here, dusting off the excess, and let's see what it does, people. Ooh, she's a natural glow from within, girl. And then whatever is left over, I am just applying it up here, even on my collarbones. You guys know I love to do that. And now I'm gonna mix a little bit of that yellow golden tone. If you noticed, I did switch over to a tinier brush, and this is an R37 brush from Morphe. And the reason I did that is because I want this yellow to be like precisely where I put it. I don't want it to be so blended out. Ooh, yes. She is glowy now, but a natural glow. So I did want to mention that the only highlighter that I added to the eye makeup was right here under the brow bone and right here in the inner corner, just to give it a little bit of that extra glow, but the rest is totally matte. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that brush from the Dose of Colors palette, and remember that this one had a little bit of that darker brown with the lighter brown, and I am just adding whatever is left over right here, kind of give it that smoky effect, and then just blending it upwards so that it connects with the top eyeshadow. And now I'm gonna take a little bit of that peachy shade and apply it with the thinner part of the brush right into the inner corner of the lash line. All right, so all that's missing from the eye makeup is some lashes. I'm gonna go ahead and pop them on off camera and be right back. All right, guys, well, I just applied my lashes off camera. I'm obsessed with them. They are super dramatic. Obviously, you guys don't have to do it if you don't want to, but if you want some extra glam, applying lashes is the way to go. So now let's move on to the lips to finish up this makeup look. To line my lips, I'm gonna be taking the Alamar Cosmetics Desnudas Lip Liner in the shade Dulce. And I'm going to be filling in my lips with the shade 983 Utmost Taupe from L'Oreal Color Rich lipstick. Oh my god, guys, I think I found the perfect nude lip for fall, because it's not like a pinky nude and it's not too light. It's literally like a soft brown nude. Perfect for the fall weather. Honestly, pretty much the last step of this is just to add a little bit of this brow gel. I also got this in this month's Boxycharm. It is from the brand Mellow, and it is just their tinted brow gel in the shade dark brown. So my brows are naturally dark brown, so I just want to add a little bit of this to kind of fluff them up. To finish things off, I'm just going to set my face with the iconic London Prep Set and Glow Spray. This I also received in this month's Boxycharm. Okay, this entire bottle, full-sized, came in this box. So if you guys want more information, the link is always in the description box, so you guys can check out Boxycharm. I know this video is not sponsored. I just literally opened up the products today and I thought, oh my god, awesome, I should film with them. So this supposedly gives a little bit of like a dewy, glowy look to the rest of the makeup, because the lips are matte and the eyes are matte. I do want my skin and my face to look glowy as per usual, so that's why I'm using it today. And this is the final look. I am obsessed with how it turned out. I think it's perfect for fall no matter where you live. I think that it's nice and glowy on the face, matte on the eyes and on the lips. It's perfect. It's gonna last you for a really long time, whether it's all day or all night. If you guys have Halloween makeup suggestions, please leave it down below as a comment, and also let me know your thoughts on this makeup. Remember to follow me on my Instagrams, which I will leave right here, Gabriella Catano and Catano Glam, so you guys could see more of my behind the scenes in beauty, fashion, makeup, TV hosting, acting, all that good stuff. So I will see you guys next time, and remember to subscribe.